Sweetness was his name, his game's bananas, you've been waiting. I'm about to educate you about the late great Walter Payton. Rest in peace my dude, you was the best that ever did it. Pearlman wrote the book, listen as I spit it. Racial segregation, discrimination, couldn't stop him. Name a defense in the 80s, guaranteed Walter dropped him. Popped them like corks, chugging like a ferry. Had an alliance with the appliance-sized refrigerator Perry. McMahon had the arm, Sweetness had the mojo, hand him Walter.
So I'm standing outside of my local Barnes & Noble, and I think any author will tell you that two of the keys to successful book sales are product placement and having no shame. And I'm about to show you how many authors, myself included, combine the two together. Most authors would never admit this. I, however, have no fear and, of course, no shame. So I'm looking at the new nonfiction section, and my book isn't here, and this is at the front of the store. This is very frustrating, but happens quite often because a lot of book placement has to do with the publishing company and what they pay the bookstores and vice versa. It's not just a matter of having a new book. You actually have to pay for placement, much like cereal in a supermarket. You know, there's a reason some cereals are in the front and some cereals are hidden way back in the shelf. Same with books. So here I am in Barnes & Noble. I see my book nowhere near the front of the store. Very frustrating, but we can fix that. I just looked at all the new arrival section. Nothing there. Still nothing. Very frustrating. Don't know how to explain it. I mean, William Bennett's new book, James A. Burke new book, Robert Parks, Dick Cheney. His book isn't even new anymore. Now, the strange thing about being in the local sports section is I live in New York, and Walter Payton isn't local at all. So I don't know how to explain that. Now, I want you to watch closely how you make your book relevant and how you have no shame. I mean, you can't have much shame if you're videotaping in a bookstore to begin with. Here we go. Just watch and don't make a sound. Pay close attention. So I just deposited 2 books in the new nonfiction section, but we could do more than that. Local sports. Another one. Now watch this move. This is very important. This is called the slide. Place your book on a pedestal move. Watch. The thing is, Ozzy Osbourne doesn't need my help. And the guy made a ton of money from his rock and roll days. He certainly doesn't need a book to sell. Can this book really be that good? And that was that. Now all I have to do is hit up all 753 other Barnes & Nobles across America, and my book will be the king. Maybe not.
Rest in peace, Walter. Greatest running back. Sweetness. Greatest running back the NFL ever saw. Sweetness was his name, his game's bananas, you've been waiting.